Welcome back to DangIT Plays Pokemon Moon Nuzlocke. On this episode, we're going to talk about the Nintendo Switch actually because we wanted to talk about it. Although last episode we couldn't really do it because plot.
Just so much plot.
The last two episodes were plot.
Why? I mean,
this is more plot than Pokemon Red.
well, I mean, anything is more plot than Pokemon Red, but that's kind of where Pokemon Red shined, is that it was a game that was all about adventure. And, you know, adventure is just like 90% exploration and really just kind of 10% exposition. And I thought it got that kind of unique and balance down really well. I mean, probably not as well as it got in Gen 5 Black and White, where there was a little bit more exposition, but that kind of worked to its advantage. But anyway, whatever. Narrative for Black and White's really good. But that's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about more stuff that's not exactly directly related to Pokemon.
Sorry, I was like looking at Psychic, like no one else can learn it except for Sombra. Gabe can learn Aerial Ace. Fine, let's go with that.
Now if he's got no Aerial Ace, we gotta rename him Air Bud.
Oh, actually, I don't know.
How about Reversal?
Alrighty. But yeah, the Nintendo Switch. So, David, did you watch the live stream for that?
No.
Oh, okay. Did you watch any of it, actually? No one can learn that sword dance. Damn.
My knowledge of the Nintendo Switch is pretty trivial at best. I mean, I think discussions about like new hardware coming out doesn't really have a whole lot to do with the software, well, as far as the games go that come with it. Especially given Nintendo's history of just having a really weak starting lineup for the systems they release.
Yeah.
For whatever reason.
It's kind of the same with this one, yeah.
So is Breath of the Wild going to be a release, launch title?
Yes.
Okay, well, that makes sense, because that's been in development forever. But I mean, oh yeah, I also saw the Mario video.
Oh yeah? What do you think about that?
Grand Theft Auto Mario.
Or you could just call it Super Mario Adventure.
Oh yeah! Oh my god, I can't believe I didn't make that connection until you mentioned it. It's Mario walking through the city in Sonic Adventure.
It really is. Although they did make a point in that you are going to travel to different worlds through some convenience. And yeah, it does like it looks like kind of a bunch of other things I've seen before. Like that desert world kind of reminds me of the Sandlot when you played Toy Story 3, the game.
I have never played Toy Story 3, the game.
Same here, but I've definitely seen the
oh yeah,
I've definitely neither. I've definitely seen the game. I've seen the gameplay. Basically, it's like a hub world of sorts, where it's just like kind of in the middle of a desert and such, and you just build stuff around it. And it kind of like reminded me of that when I first saw it. But yeah, it's just like an interactive world.
It just reminds me of one of the hub worlds in Final Fantasy XII. Or the desert level and literally hit every Final Fantasy.
What else is there? Yeah, just like different environments from like, you know, your standard like desert that you would see from any other Mario game to
yeah, I don't really expect them
very
to
colorful
add
things.
More variety than whatever's already in a Mario game. I feel like they're starting to run out of gimmicks. So, I mean, now Mario's got the ability to toss his hat.
Yeah.
Oh, and Bowser, he also can toss his hat.
But he looks fancy doing it.
He's dapper as fuck for whatever reason. I don't know, I guess I can't really judge it too much until I actually play it.
Yeah.
I probably won't, because I'm not too big into Mario games, really.
No?
No, it just never really appealed to me. But I guess that goes back to my first game ever being Pokemon, so that kind of set me on like an RPG thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That I just was never really good at platformers because I have really piss poor spatial calculation skills, like spatial reasoning and spatial analysis. Like anything that requires me to manipulate space in any way, I just suck at.
Well, I do have problems here and there, like with 3D platforming specifically. I think a lot of people do anyway.
Yeah. The only one I ever got into was Crackdown.
Oh, yeah. Alrighty.
That's probably largely because it just appealed to my sense of collecting things and hoarding things.
Yeah, that's definitely true. It does definitely have like kind of like a role-playing element to it, and just like really in the fact that you can like level up stuff or at least gain abilities, make it stronger.
The orbs. And then Crackdown 2 came out, and Crackdown 2 just made me angry because some of the orbs required me to be better at platforming than I actually was. Because they like moved and you had to chase them around. And there was a point where like, I can't collect all these orbs. I suck too much at this game. And I just, even though I'm only like, God, that was what, 2010 when Crackdown 2 came out? Which means I was, what, 16? Yeah, 16 when Crackdown 2 came out. It was like, don't really have much going on with my life. I'm a high school student. But I just didn't want to invest the time to get good at Crackdown 2. That's true with 90% of games I play. I'm just like, well then. This game is stupid. I'm not good at it, so it's stupid.
I don't know. When you're trying to process through a lot of information, you tend to just kind of do that anyway. And that's not a bad thing. Let's see. Try to use that boomerang on shark bait. Doesn't work.
What do you mean? See, why not? You throw a bone at Gyarados, should just passes right through it.
Like a ghost type.
So
I'm just gonna keep on biting this Marowak.
Yep. Until we're gonna keep on biting until we find Waterfall, if that's possible. I actually don't think Waterfall's team you can get in this game.
Oh no.
Pokemon Sun and Moon TM list.
Here's information from Pokemon Go Hub.
Okay, first of all, Google, you don't pronounce Pokemon with the long E vowel sound. That just makes you sound stupid.
Not even Japan they pronounce it like that. They call it Pokémonsters.
Pokémonster.
What did I say? So this guy just had like some Kanto versions of the Pokemon in this game. The OGs.
Rain Dance.
Oh shoot, this should be a new area. So once we run into like a Pokemon here, that's it.
Yeah.
Oh, we can fish.
Does that count as an encounter? Oh yeah, Waterfall is a TM. But we don't get it until like after we beat the Elite Four. No.
What?
we don't get it until the fourth island.
Well then.
All right. Well, let's look at Gyarados' learned move pool.
Move set, yeah. I'm looking at this grassy seed that I got. What is this? It boosts defense on grassy terrain. It can only be used once.
I feel like the entire terrain mechanic that they introduced in Gen 6 is either one that's underutilized or one that just, I don't know, feels kind of gimmicky.
Alright, here's our encounter.
I guess people probably said the same thing about the weather mechanics in Gen 2.
It's a Bullbag.
Oh boy, we got ourselves, we can evolve it into Poliwrath. Or we can have a fighting type, or we can evolve it into Politoed, which is just one of my personal favorite water types.
Ooh.
Next to Vaporeon.
Just gonna switch to Shark Bait. And we're gonna try to weaken it and stuff, and then we'll name it,
We'll name it Battletoads.
Yeah, alright, I like it. Battletoad.
Excuse me, it's Pokemon came for. Do you have Battletoads?
Alright, so I
Remember
will.
that meme from 2012?
Ooh.
We're used to bringing up old memes.
Alright, hold on. Let me, what's good for this? Catching Pokemon underwater. It's not really good here, but might as well use it. It's raining, close enough. Actually, no, it's Rain Dance, actually. So that's good.
Did it have Rain Dance or did it have Drizzle? I don't know, it probably didn't.
It doesn't have Drizzle now. It used Rain Dance. Nice.
Alright, Gyarados. What levels are 26?
Yeah.
Well, let's... Son of a... Oh,
A nice little spot Polytoad later on. Just like separated from everything. Let's see. It's not really good at walking. Its trainers should train its Pokemon to walk every day.
Actually, level 27, it'll learn Ice Fang.
Oh.
That'd be nice. And level 30, it'll learn Aqua Tail.
Oh. Alright. So more investment.
Dragon Dance. We're not till 45. Okay, and then we'll crunch level 39. And
that's not bad. Yeah, alright.
Gyarados can still learn Earthquake, right?
Yeah, I can learn Earthquake.
Right. Okay, it can still learn Earthquake. Okay, so that's what I spent like all of Gen 4 doing. Just
breeding it.
Well, I mean, just Pokemon Diamond and Pearl is when I started playing Pokemon competitively. But it was very short-lived. Pokemon Diamond and Pearl came out when I was 12, back in the spring of 2006. From that point onward, I probably... Oh man, that's bringing back a lot of memories. Back when I had a Game Battle account.
Game Battle?
And
what? I'm like, what is that?
It's so Game Battles was it was an online forum where you would go and organize clans. Back when gaming clans were a big thing, and it was also the only analog I can compare it to is ForensicsTournament.net. But I don't know how many of you are involved in the high school speech debate community. But it was a place to organize and search for tournaments, as well as like registration. They weren't necessarily... I don't think they were set up in the same way that specifically Pokemon battles and tournaments are held today. But it was just kind of like, I wouldn't say an independent form, because Game Battles was huge back in like 2007, 2008, 2009. But anyway, that's where I did all my stuff. I didn't really play Pokemon Platinum until after all that died down, like really shortly before the Gen 5 games came out. And Pokemon Platinum, I just always used Gyarados on my team. Because in my competitive battling days, when I figured out, Gyarados can learn Earthquake.
Therefore wins.
Become a giant unstoppable monster. Or, maybe it was just the teams people I played against. I don't know, maybe Nolan can call me like a fucking retard again, sure. For just using nothing but Gyarados and Earthquake.
Hey, if it works.
it worked! I mean, it didn't win every time. In fact, I don't think I even had a positive win-loss ratio. But it was just fun.
I should definitely switch out Gabe, or at least, yeah. No, I don't know if Gabe's fast enough to dodge or run away from this. So I'm going to just swap out and then we'll fight this thing. But then we'll just switch out the Bully. Bully!
I didn't mention it before, but I really like this specific area of the game. It reminds me a lot of National Park from the Gen 2 games.
Oh, really?
But the music's not as good.
Well, you can't have everything.
No. And to this day, along with the Ends theme from Black and White, especially the chiptune theme for National Park from Gold and Silver and Crystal, is just one of my favorite gaming soundtracks of all time.
God. Do you think they'd ever imagined that, like, such a track would be the most memorable thing about Gold and Silver? Or if it was that good of music that it's like... I wouldn't say hail because I don't know, like, everyone's overall opinions about it, or like where it ranks as far as like favorite like retro music from those times.
Well, especially for the age in which it came out, because by the time I feel like by the time Gold, Silver, Crystal came out, chiptunes were kind of becoming increasingly stale. Because I mean, I think there really are only so many melodic combinations you can make with like the 8 different tones that you could use to make these compositions. But then again, I know literally nothing about music. But in any case, the stuff that was coming out at the end of the 90s, like the end of the SNES era, and kind of like the late Game Boy era, just weren't as memorable. They might have been a bit more complex, but they were never really as memorable as like the old NES chiptunes, like the Mario theme, the Legend of Zelda theme, like Pokemon Red's Pallet Town theme. But I think Gold and Silver really kind of brought it back home. The music in Gold and Silver I thought was just moreover complex for a chiptune composition, but at the same time the melodies were all really memorable, and literally every single composition from Gen 2 it just like sticks in my mind so vividly.
Oh. Okay. Can't talk to Hal for some reason. It's like he's a blockade, so I couldn't have gone past him.
What is this?
Same with this person. You can't really walk past him. You have to walk around.
Yeah, I can't really remember what. I think we just keep going straight up.
Oh, there's Kukui.
There we go. There's Kakui.
Kakui. So cool.
Kakui.
So cool. Oh, where's the Kakui?
Fancy New Year.
Hey there. What's going on with you two? Your eyes are shining extra bright today.
Are you on drugs?
Something happened?
You gotta tell me if you're on drugs.
I don't know if I think I got my first, what was it called, boner?
Man, I just got back from this island chock full of waifus. It was glorious. I'm pretty sure this game just goes downhill from here. Spoiler alert, the game actually does kind of go downhill from here. I mean, there's less narrative exposition, but at the same time, there's less waifus.
Yeah, it's far less waifus, I'm sorry.
And the game just doesn't feel as fresh after the midway hump. It's sad.
So sad. No waifus, that means there goes our 60% viewership.
Yeah,
Don't worry, we got Nolan.
Nolan is 60% of viewership. What are you talking about? Those of you who are here just to catch another glimpse of Malo.
I'm so
time's
sorry.
Up. I'm sorry. Maybe you can see actual Kill la Kill Lucamine towards the end of the game.
I love this.
Or
where it's
Lily.
Where Hal's like, hey, guess what? And I'm like, of course. And Hal's like, I didn't even finish my question yet.
What's that face for, Hal?
There's an observatory up in Mount Hakulani?
Kanahakaluhi.
Alright.
As, do it there. I don't know, it's like some science shit or whatever.
Oh, okay. He just up and left. Oh, at least he's polite about it. Goodbye. Hashtag bye. I saw this just in the background because I had to grab a rage candy bar. What? Oh wait, I remember seeing this before. I was completely mistaken of it as
you feed it to the Daramuka statues in the desert resort,
right?
In Gen 5,
and then they switch over, huh?
Yeah,
they change forms
and they become alive, and you get a psychic fire type. Oh, it's just form, I guess.
Yeah. Alright, where to go off to now? I think I want to go, further north. Just to see what's going on up here, if I missed it. Oh, there's something here. Oh.
It's a fishing spot. Is it a Pokemon or is it a Pearl?
It's Pokemon. Not that we can catch it, but we already used up that encounter. But who cares? It was just a Goldeen. What do you even do?
You flop around Smash Brothers, and you're just a big disappointment when I throw a Pokeball and it's a Goldeen and splashes.
What do you do? Horn attack? I got that. You want to see it?
I don't know why they didn't just make it a Magikarp, because that's the meme, right? But I don't know. It's the fucking developer that made Smash Bros.
I'm just do a smart strike here. Locked on. Filet.
Filet.
Alright. Oh man, that kind of reminded me of Tony a little bit. Yeah, that's got all slag.
Ah, Tony slag.
Got big mushroom. I'm gonna put that in my pocket. It might not fit in there.
Is that a big mushroom in your pocket? Or is that your penis?
So we are encountering this.
Another one of my favorite Pokemon from Gen 5.
Oh yeah.
Mainly because it just gets quiver dance naturally.
That's our time.
Oh, hey, hear that alarm? It means it's time to say goodbye. Next time we fight Guzman.
Do we? Ah, that's such a spoiler.
I mean, next time we don't fight Guzma, who may or may not be your boy.
Oh, that's disappointing. So, thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Dang Plays Pokemon Moon Nuzlocke. See you guys in the next episode. #bye.
Yeah.